my buddy John Ortega, live from your TPC Sawgrass,
Yeah, Ponte Vedra.
Ponte Vedra, Florida.
Yeah.
How was it?
Last 2 days on the golf course, it was kind of like the adventures of Jake on front nine today anyway. It was like there were a lot of spectacular up and downs, and he kind of just held it together. In the back nine, he played really clean. So today his putting was unbelievable, and he hit some really good shots in places where he needed to capitalize. So it was I wouldn't say it was 100% solid because of the front nine, but he's been continually trending to clean up some of the parts of his game that sometimes get a little awry. And so, it looks pretty good, going into the weekend. I think he's 4 back right now, and he's putting really good, and his driver's starting to come around, and he's always been a really good chipper and putter, obviously, but his iron game is kind of keeping him in the game too. So, looks good for the weekend for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I played Sawgrass for the first time in January, and watching how he did at PGA National there, it seems like that golf course is suited for his game. He's got that mini driver, and when he's got that going, he can keep that. He's just long enough to play that golf course well, and he's got the touch. And his putter gets hot. I think if there's a golf course that's made for him, it would be that one in Augusta. But then again, both those courses are made for Rory also, right? So
yeah, you're talking about PGA National, right?
PGA National, yeah.
He played really well there last year.
Oh, wait, I got the wrong. The Bear Trap was that?
Yeah, exactly. That's
PGA National,
PGA
yeah.
National, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think he's learned a lot from last year about playing this golf course, about the lines he needs to take, and how to chip out of the rough. His chipping has been unbelievable out of the rough. The greens are a little bit softer this year, but nonetheless, these lies that they get around the green or even off the fairway, it's super penal. They're rough. So he's managed that pretty well, and obviously there are other guys that are managing a little bit better. But this is a tough golf course. There's some guys that are shooting pretty far over par that are really good players. And so if you're a little bit off, you're doomed. It's been fun to watch him, and I look forward to this weekend. I think he's got a pretty good chance of doing something pretty spectacular. Hopefully he could win, but him just continuing having top tens or having a chance to win is what he wants to do. So because he's good enough where if he's in a position to win and he's just on one of those days where things are clicking, as you can see, he can go really low. He's not afraid of going low, for sure. He's proven that all his life, especially recently.
Yeah, he's got the demeanor, and he's pretty cool on the golf course. So tomorrow is as they say, moving day. He's only 4 off. Maybe he can offset the because I was watching it. They didn't show him much because it's like stagnating at -4, and I'm like, come on. I'm hoping that he could take advantage of those par fives, and I guess he didn't. And
take advantage of was number 9. Which is one of those holes that could look like it could have been worse. Even he hit it in the pine straw off the tee, and then he really didn't have a shot to clear the lake or the hazard that crosses the fairway. So he tried to chip it forward. It came out fluffy, and he was still in the pine straw. Then he had a 5-wood and it clipped the trees. Then he had to run one underneath the tree to get it like on the green maybe, but rolled all the way off the green, and then he chipped it up and made the putt for bogey. So not only did he not take advantage of some of the par fives, he made a bogey on one of them. The 16, that was when his driver was, kind of dialed. He hit just a monster drive on that one. I don't know what it was. It must have been 3 something. I guess it was 192 ball speed, and he had a 6 iron in. So, he did crank a few on the back nines. Afterwards, hitting balls on the range, he looked really good. That's not always an indication that the next day is going to be good, but it's better that than hitting it shitty. And I think he's primed for something soon. Obviously I have a lot of confidence in him, and I'm biased to some degree, but it's when you see what you see with somewhat objective eyes, it's pretty encouraging.
I don't think anybody knows him better than you, so I have to take your word for it. And what I've seen so far of this young man is incredible, and even that disastrous kind of
Yeah,
over there. he's still, it happens, it happens.
Yeah, yeah. That's part of its charm is like when you watch Jake on his adventures, it's pretty remarkable. Like today, I don't want to go through every hole, but there was like on the seventh hole, it has like water up the left and this giant fairway bunker that kind of parallels that water has it all the way up, and they're rough on the right. It's just awful. So he hit the rough today, and he had to hack one out, and the rough's really long, so I think he only hit it like 150 yards. He had 50 yards left. He was in a fairway bunker. He hit the flagstick and had an 8-foot putt to save par, and he made it. He was doing that like a lot on the front nine. And on 18, he had a 5-wood off the tee, and he kind of pushed, one of his worst iron shots of the day, pushed it up on the hillside. He was standing sideways. I didn't get to see the chip. I was relieving myself. Old man prostate, right?
Yeah.
He chipped it up like almost 20 feet, 18 or 19 feet, and he made that one. So I got to see him make that putt. But today was a lot of that guts and gumption that he's pretty good at. He's all these guys out here are really good at that. But he's got a little bit extra in that department than many. It's really fun to watch. So hopefully he gets it done so we can hang out at the Masters and you can check out.
You got the Quasin Hut already laid out?
We'll get the casita somewhere, or we'll pitch a tent. Who knows?
You're going to be on the road now for these next few weeks?
No. I might go to Houston. I got to go home. We're gonna get a puppy next week, so I'm really excited. My wife and I are.
You're expecting a puppy, or are you going to buy one?
We're buying one. We bought one already.
This is what, 6 now?
No, not 6. We only have one right now because we had to put 2 down. So we have to.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Not that there's any replacing Abby. Abby was like just an amazing yellow lab. She was my wife's everything. If it was a choice between me and her, I'd have no chance.
Yeah.
She was the best. I mean, everybody feels like their dog was just the best dog, but this dog was incredible. It's just such a beautiful spirit and beautiful dog, and she was just super smart, and she had all the qualities you want in a dog. Loyal, everything's protective, all the rest. So we're expecting that. So I won't be there next week, but I'll probably go out for Houston. Hopefully by then he gets it done one of these places. It'd be nice if he got it here because I think it's going to come to the 5-year exemption, and I'm pretty sure a lot of money. The exemption would be and the Masters. All these guys out here, they play for money for sure. And he's even said it before. He goes, I just like being out here playing golf. It wouldn't like he'd do it. He has to make money doing it because it's pretty expensive to be out here. But that's really not his motivation at all. He just wants to be out here competing. He's loved competing since he's a little boy. A bigger version of that little boy, but now he's a man. Just I still see that in him, and that's what makes me feel real proud of the way he goes about golf.
He carries himself. Cool. He carries himself pretty well on the golf course.
Yeah,
that whole scene when he walks down the fairway, he hugs his girlfriend, and for some reason he gets one of the security workers and borrows the nail clipper. What's going on?
I don't know what that stuff. I don't know about. I kind of stay out of that part.
The nail clipper scene was interesting.
No, I'm out of the loop on that. I just am there for support and whatever I can do to make him more comfortable. And he's a pretty self-reliant guy at this point. So it's just good to be on his team and watch him do what he does.
Yeah, John. Well, when you get back to California, when you have time, we'll sit down so that my guys can get to know you a little better. And you have a pretty good story
hopefully
yourself.
I have some more stories. I mean, there are more stories. I'll write them all down so I don't jumble them up. But I'll get them all organized and I'll let you know what we'll. Not that you want to have everything scripted when you have these interviews.
Whatever you want, John, it's all yours.
No, but it's nice. It's nice to outline all the things because when you're out here and like we did this kind of an impromptu interview because I was calling you to just get some advice about what I'm going to do with my studio for the cameras and all that. So,
yeah, definitely.
So these impromptu interviews, sometimes you leave out some of the things that you wish you had said. So I'll make sure that
I know.
Next time we get on, I'll have at least I'll make a list of things that I think.
We'll think it out. We'll think it out.
All right, man. I really appreciate your support and
thank
friendship.
you, John.
Okay, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
I'm on your side, brother. Take care. Okay. All right.